guys, this is Simsfall, and welcome to a bonus episode of this week's Niche Pirate Cove with the Sea Stag Fleet. When we left off in the last episode, we had to do a little bit of catching up because I played an episode off camera, which was a few days in niche time. Now, we're going to start off this episode with a little bit of a catch up as well because I recorded an episode and then lost it. So 20 minutes worth of playing I lost, which is okay because we can just do the same catch up thing we did previously. So let's start off with a count of all our resources. We have 31 nichelings in the fleet currently. If you guys watched the last episode, you'll remember how much nichelings we had, or how many nichelings, and how many were born. I will go through each of the ships as I did previously, so you guys know the new members, and blah blah blah. We have 140 food and 178 nesting material. Now the nicheling we're looking at now, Sailor Salt, is one of many nichelings on this side of the entire fleet, around the west corner of the fleet, who, west and southwest, are looking towards the deep trench. Right behind him, right over here, there we go. This is the deep trench that they have to think about crossing with some genetics. Now, they can't cross this deep trench unless they have water body to get to the other side. So they're thinking about that, although that's going to take them a while, and I am assuming that this is going to be the last ship we gather and where the admiral is going to be ranked or crowned or whatever you want to say. Before that, we actually have this ship that needs to be occupied as well. Now, the easiest way to get to that ship is from here, although these nichelings have water bodies, so it doesn't matter. They could cross wherever and however they want. Or we could have the nichelings on the Iron Blossom breed up water bodies and come take over this island and then go from here to the deep trench. I don't know, we'll have to see how all of that works out. But we'll start off with this ship and then we'll go around with all the nichelings that we have. So on the Iron Blossom, we have, as you guys saw, Sailor Salt, who is younger brother to firstborn Dragon, son to firstborn Berry, and her brother Sailor Legend, in accompaniment with their sister Moonlight, who has gotten knocked by a coconut. Legend did go ahead and heal her. I don't know if that's going to help, but we'll see if it works out. Now, jumping over to the White Hawk. Right. On the White Hawk, we have Sailor Acornia over here, who got her blue gemstones because you guys reminded me in the previous episode I had a bunch of nichelings who needed to get that blue gemstone to show that they can be thrown into the water, basically, from a very young age. So I went ahead and did some of that. So we had Acornia, we have Topaz. She is the mother of Acornia, and she is the daughter of Captain Firefly, who is sister to, who's sister-in-law to Sailor Solar, and Pineapple is daughter to Solar. So there we go, firstborn Pineapple. And then over at the Golden Star, we had something very interesting happen. So at the Golden Star, no new nichelings have been born, but Orca passed away not too long ago, and we kind of had a void because we have 3 nichelings on this ship, and they're all females. So between the Dark Pearl, I think, and the Golden Star, we had 6 females and only 1 male. And we thought, okay, what are we going to do? Now, obviously, Snipe, who was the only male between these 2 ships, he is son of Orca. He cannot breed with his sisters, obviously. We don't want that. Not if we can help it, at least. So we said, okay, he can have alliances. He takes over Orca's position of making alliances in the sea. And he was actually compatible with, not his cousins, actually, yes, his cousins. His cousins, Lapis and Sterling. So he had an alliance with both of them. So they are both expected with his children, and they are going to have them probably at the same time. We'll have to see at the turn of the next day. And then we have Captain Pepper, who has a few days left before she expires, which is quite sad, but hey, it's a thing. And then on this ship, the Dark Pearl, we have 4 nichelings currently. We have, as we said, firstborn Snipe, and then his mother, Captain Story, and then his 2 sisters, Sailor Spring, and the newest addition, Sailor Rabbit, who looks very much like Orca, if you can see down here. And then going off to the Merry Swan. So add to the on the Merry Swan, we have Captain Clown and his children. They haven't had any new births for, yeah, I think, if I remember well enough. They have firstborn Sushi, Sailor Coconut, who needs that blue gemstone. And does he? Yep, okay. And then Sailor Smile, who had a little bit of a leech problem, I think, when I last played, but that has since been solved. And then his mate, first mate Typhoon, who's been spending all her time up here, trying to clear the grasses and be happy, basically. And then on the Bloody Piranha, we had the captain pass away. Holy cow, we don't have a captain! Okay, the captain passed away after having her last child, so Captain Gill, Sailor Razorina with Shrimp, and Shrimp is also father to Sailor Robot and firstborn Moonbeam. And as far as I remember, I think Robot and Razorina are both Gill's children. Firstborn Moonbeam is child of Squee, who is sister of Gill. Right, and they don't have a captain, so I think Shrimp is inheriting captaincy. Yep, okay, so Captain Shrimp, there we go, wonderful. He is captain now. And then over to the Royal Hydra, we have Sailor Peridot, who is mate to Sailor League and is mother to firstborn Cat and Sailor Rainy. And then we have Sailor Peridot, who is also sister to Captain Emerald, who's currently facing a leech problem of her own. Anyways, that took 6.5 minutes, I apologize, but now that that is all done, we can jump into the actual episode and playing with our nichelings. Right, okay, so let's start over, I think. Yeah, I want to start over here. So we'll start over with the Iron Blossom and see what they get up to. They've been doing the same thing for a while. Kind of just going around trying. They don't have room to breed just yet, so that's a little bit of a problem, but they're kind of just gathering food resources. That's where they're working at. Okay, the brothers are going to stick together, and I get some bundle meat. That's fine. Legend is going to move in this direction, see if we can find Razorina, which they haven't been doing a good job of, mind you. Oh, look, there's food to dig, And let's jump into the water and come this way. You might get knocked by a coconut, but that's fine. That is fine. Early deaths, not a problem, because that means we have more room for breeding. And that sounds really mean, but I mean, I try not to get them knocked, but if they do, I'm not going to cry over it. Okay, you have a mole over here. So what I'm going to do is move some other nichelings to see if that mole... Yep, we don't want her to move just yet. There we go. There we go. Okay, and now is the opportune time. There we go. Strike and delicious. She's gonna grab that. Look at that! All on her own, figuring out how to use those claws. Okay, Captain Firefly is on her last day, which is gonna be tough. It seems as though... Her title will probably go to her daughter. Yeah, her title will probably go to her daughter Topaz, but then we are going to have a mutiny as well. So big things happening, big things. We have a mutiny occurring in the next day, so we have that to look forward to, I guess. Or anticipate, more like. Right, and then let's get Sailor Solar moving as well. They haven't had any luck coming across Razorina, so it's been hard getting rank with them. And then over here to this ship, the Mary Spun. I think we'll start off here. Oh, look, funnels. See, we have Typhoon, who's trying her best to clear the grasses, but then she keeps getting distracted by all these funnels. Oh, look, Razorina. Is Captain Clown's gonna grab that. Which is mean, because his son could have gained rank. But that's fine. To each their own, to each their own. Okay, the children here need to catch up. Oh, look, fish. Are we going to be distracted? Yes, of course we are going to be distracted by fish. Okay. And there's more fish there, but we are not going back for you, fish. We are heading forward. Right. Okay. We're going to have Sushi jump this way. Jump forward. It's very difficult to find Razorina, and the nicer thing for the captains to do, in all honesty, is to go ahead and let someone else catch that and gain rank, but I guess sometimes the captains like challenging their crew members a lot more than others. Okay, so over at the Bloody Piranha, we need Shrimp to break these nests, right? And then, oh, Captain Shrimp. Well, let's see, and then I think he's gonna jump down into the water. He's great at fishing. Moonbeam can actually join him in the water, Unfortunately, Robot cannot, and I don't... Neither can... No, Razorina can. Okay. Well, we're gonna get Moonbeam to make her way down. She's got those Piranha hind legs, which sucks. And he doesn't, which is good. But she is gonna stay in the water as much as possible. Okay, so we've got someone who can patrol the seas, which is great. And I think everyone has been moved over. Yep, wonderful. Okay, let's turn the day. We're gonna have some deaths and see what we're working with. Yep, we had one nicheling die and one's bleeding. Oh look, there's a Razorina eating her. Well, League can grab the Razorina because that's most important. Get that leech off, help with the bleeding. And he just gained rank, just like that. Okay, so he is now a lieutenant. L-E-I-U-T-E-N-T. There we go. A lieutenant. Is that how you spell lieutenant? I think it is. Do we have another lieutenant? I have this problem every single time. No, it's not. It's L-I-E-U. Jeez, L-I-E-U. There we go. Lieutenant. That makes sense. Okay, we have him. He's gained rank and managed to save the captain, so he gained rank in a very dramatic way, might I say. Let's get his children. Oh, Cat is going to destroy this for sure. We have another... Oh. Okay, Peridot, you can't get Razorina. And neither can Emerald, which is silly. But we're going to get the children to jump this way. Peridot is going to try getting this. Nope, she failed. You're such a failure. Okay. Emerald is going to ignore that because she knows it's out of her league. She knows. Okay, who else has a leech? Clown does. Well, Sushi is right here. And I saw a Razorina, so we might have to keep an eye on that. And you got leeched as well, so your brother can help you out. And then the final person to get leeched, was Sailor Spring. The baby got leeched. It's okay. Captain Story is going to come here and help her out. Wonderful. And I think we know who died. Yep, it was the captain over here. And I think as we discussed, oh, look at that. You need to get your gemstone. First one, Topaz, is going to take over as captain. And actually, Captain Topaz. And I just got carried away with a bunch of things. But let us do the mutinies now. So we have 7 ships that need to be rolled to see whether or not we have mutinies occurring. So I am going to get my dice out, my random generator. Hold on a second, guys. Get my random generator. Working, moving, grooving. Right, okay. Now, we are going to start off with the Royal Hydra, as we always do. The current captain, as we just saw, was Captain Emerald. And Emerald was caught in a little bit of a tidbit over here with a Razorina and a serious case of bleeding, was saved by her brother-in-law, Lieutenant League. Now, is League, with his new rank, suddenly going to think that, oh, maybe I can become captain? Or do you think Peridot thinks that she deserves, especially when she's been populating the rest of the ship, she deserves to be captain rather than her older sister? I don't know. Or are they going to be happy with Emerald keeping her captaincy? Let's roll the dice and see. As you guys already know, I love to remind you every single time, but you already know. If we get a 1 or a 4 on the dice, it means that a mutiny has occurred. Any other number means that a mutiny has not occurred. And then if a mutiny has occurred, then we go ahead, look at how many adult nichelings we have apart from the captain, and we roll randomly on a random number generator to see what we get, and then that nicheling ends up being the new captain. We say they led the mutiny, and yada yada yada. So let's roll the dice and see what we get. Holy cow, that was a 1. Okay, now we need to number the nichelings. So there is a mutiny. Emerald is not keeping her captaincy. I'm going to give Lieutenant League number 1 and Sailor Peridot number 2, and then we're going to randomly generate and see who actually becomes captain. And we got a 1! Okay, so looks like Lieutenant League did not just save Emerald for the sake of saving Emerald. He actually got some ideas along with that, so he is now Captain Emerald. And he's not threatened in any way. He already has children, so it's not like he's going to be a dysfunctional, or the ship's going to be dysfunctional. After, 5 days or whatever. So we have that. Where's Emerald? Emerald? You are ex-captain. I'm sorry, but you are now ex-captain. So there we go. Emerald was doing fine until she started bleeding and getting eaten alive by Razorinas, and then her captaincy got snatched away from her. Okay, on to the next ship. We have the... Hold on. Rabbit needs a gemstone. We have Sailor Story. And the only person Sailor Story can get challenged by if a mutiny does occur is Snipe. So let's go ahead and roll the dice to see whether or not her child is going to challenge her, or if he's happy staying under the rule of his mother. That was a number 2, so we don't have a mutiny. Snipe is totally fine with his mother's leadership, as he should be. So, all happy on the Dark Pearl. Okay, moving on to the Golden Star. The current captain is Pepper. She is approaching the end of her life. I think she's led everyone pretty good for a long time. But we have her 2 daughters, if a mutiny does occur, to challenge her. Now, will they challenge her, or are they happy to leave their mother be? Let's roll the dice and see. Okay, that was a 4. That means one of them has led a mutiny against their mother, especially now that they're expectant. Who is it going to be? Is it going to be Firstborn Sterling or Sailor Lapis? So, Firstborn Sterling will be number 1, and Lapis will be number 2. Okay. So here we go. It was the number 1. Oh, wow. Okay, so Firstborn Sterling is the one who led the mutiny. Right. So she is now going to be captain. Wow. The firstborn children in the Seaside Fleet are savage. Okay, captain. I mean, this has happened quite a few times. Captain Sterling. And, oh, jeez. I really feel bad for the nichelings who die with the label of ex-captain, because that means they were overthrown. How sad is that? If you look at all the nichelings who have passed away, I don't think we actually have in the immediate, yeah, that's crazy. In the immediate family history, we don't have any ex-captains. Everyone's passed away as a captain, which is actually really good. When you see a lot of ex-captains, then it means it's been a time or a history of turbulence, which you don't see a lot of. And it's also considered a thing of shame if they pass away with the title of captain. I mean, ex-captain. Currently, we have 2 ex-captains, Pepper and Emerald. And I don't see any other ex-captains. We might have some in here. Oh, geez. Okay, well, we had that occur. How sad is that? And I don't know, we might... Actually, yeah, the title is fine. That's why I don't give them gemstones. I was like, maybe we should give them different gemstones for if they're a captain. But no, we have the titles, so the titles work fine. Okay, now we are going to move on to this ship over here, the Iron Blossom. Now, the current captain of the Iron Blossom is... Do we actually have a captain? Oh my goodness, we don't have a captain! Okay, I think... Jeez Louise, okay. Well, Firstborn Berry is supposed to be captain then, because she was the oldest child, and nobody else has rank as far as I'm aware. Yeah, so she is supposed to be captain. Jeez. Well, Captain Berry realized that she is captain suddenly, and that she should put down her foot and show some authority, and then maybe some of the other nichelings have a problem with that, maybe they don't. Let's roll the dice and see whether or not they're thinking, oh yeah, she is captain, or they're thinking, what is wrong with her? There is no way she is going to decide what I do on this ship. Okay, here's the dice. We got a 2. So I think everyone are just as a gooseball. Is that even a word? Well, it is now. Everyone's a gooseball, like Firstborn Berry. And when she said, hey, I'm captain, they were like, oh yeah, you are captain, aren't you? So everyone's fine over there. Wonderful. At least Berry has realized she's captain now. Coming down to the White Hawk, the current captain is Topaz. She inherited the captaincy just today after the death of her mother. Now, is everyone else happy, or do they want to challenge her? We got a 6. That means everyone's happy. They're fine to respect the wishes of their elders. And if captaincy is passed down to Topaz, and they're happy to, you know, continue life under the leadership of Topaz. So that is all great and fine. Jumping over to the bloody Piranha. The current captain is Captain Shrimp, And we are not going to have a mutiny over here, guys, because we don't have any other adult nichelings apart from the captain. All the other nichelings on the ship, the crew members, are currently teenagers, and only adults can lead mutinies. So even if they wanted to, they've missed the opportunity. They're too young to even think about the fact that father is leading them astray. He's actually doing a fine job, so they're happy with him. Okay, now the last ship I think that we have to deal with before we end the episode is the Mary Swan. The current captain is... the current captain is Captain the Clown, who hasn't ever had to deal with a mutiny because he hasn't had anyone to challenge him in a mutiny since he established this ship. But now he has, holy cow, 3 grown children and a mate on land. So let's see if they're happy with him or if they want more control than he's giving them. That was the number 3. That means we don't have a mutiny. Everyone is happy under the leadership of Captain Clown, and things are going very well. And with that said and done, guys, I'm going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.